on. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. Guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's the best way to let YouTube know that you're enjoying the content that you're watching. That way they recommend it to more people. And we can continue to get bigger here in the relentless trading community. One trader at a time. As you guys know, so Lucy, we got a low of 59 again. I'm gonna size down here. Maybe over 70 for the 3 bar play, but I don't know. It doesn't look super good. This other stock is super spready, but it's moving. If we see green, I'll add. It seems to be holding. I'll pull this on screen when I can. It's struggling. 62, 02. Oh, that's not the best dip. It's right back down. Yeah, we should have avoided that dip. We're green 278, but we gave back half. Not great. BOF, pretty quick trades there. The first 1 minute candle to make the new high. Well, look at this type of topping wick that we have here. That snuck up on me. I didn't have a chance to pull that on the main screen. So for those of you watching on YouTube, I didn't really have the time to get that up. So some weakness today. And it was holding above 6, so I put out a bid at 602. The moment I did, it flushes down to 590, 12-cent loss. If the stock is strong, it holds $6. So it's not a bad trade. It's just not going to work out. Hold on. As my nose is getting stuffy here again. SPCE, OPEN. There's a few that's getting called out. How's WORX looking? Is he halted up? I don't know why this stock is moving. I should have checked out the news the last couple of, and I still can, but I don't know. It's strange. We've seen this before, but it's still a little strange, Like why sell off to then come right back up? Why not just hold higher and keep going? Stock should be at like $3 right now. Instead, it gives back all its gains and then it goes all the way back up. I don't know if I want to get involved here though. At least not yet. I'll keep waiting. Whoa, whoa. That's a big red candle. That's not good. BOF is also selling off too. I am coming off of 2 red days, so I want to keep that in mind. Although I don't want to let it, greatly influence how I trade. At the end of the day, I'm going to always trade the momentum, regardless. As long as we're seeing A quality momentum, I'm going to trade the momentum. But I'll keep in mind that things might be a little slower. And if I have to walk away with 247, then I will. Friday we were green like 350, and then we had that $600 loss. Still a little disappointing, but it's how it goes sometimes. And on that stock, I should have been green twice the amount, but I wasn't using share size. And so I'd gotten caught, and I finally sized up. I got caught in a big loss. there's a discrepancy there, right? There's an imbalance. So, nice winners, 1,000 shares, 1,500 shares, small winner, small winner. You size up to 3K, you lose about 25 cents in the blink of an eye. You're bound, to be red. So that's what happened to me. Right now, we're just being patient and waiting. We'll see if something else comes. VCIG curling up a little bit. The lows of 60 has been holding up. This is actually pretty good. I should have been watching it a little closer. Yeah, yeah. Not bad, all right. Not bad. I start off with some smaller size though, just in case. Coming up into 200. VWAP is at 91. You gotta love the fills on the ask, all right. Come on, Scratch. Market orders are getting filled on the ask and on the bids coming out. Just a heads up if anybody didn't know. Oh, it's going. Well, is it? Are we? What was that? Fill? Into the moon? It's getting trickier and trickier with these market orders, I tell you. High is at 05. Fluctuating a lot. Is it failing? Low. That was a good dip. I thought it might have been failing, but it was a good dip. 5-minute candle still strong. It's fluctuating a lot, but not bad. I feel like it might have bigger pullback, so I'll have to be careful about that. We don't want to get caught buying too high. But VCIG seems to be the stock here. High 14. Are we going to see a new high here? It seems to be holding up. Can we see the new high over 14.15? Not bad. Nope, not great. It's a little spready. Okay, I see what I have to do here. So can we get through 10? Can we get through 10? If not, it might need a bit of a bigger pullback. We got lows at 4 right now on 1-minute candle. Attempted a break of 10 right there, not quite. It might have a little too much range for these higher scalps, I'm thinking. But maybe they're going to work well over high of day. We'll have to see. There it is. But is it a false breakout? Well, what's going on here? Waiting. The level 2 seeming like it's holding up, but then still not going. So back out, small loss again. Might need a bigger pullback. As long as the stock doesn't fail here, I should have a great trade. Oh, wow. No fill. Wow. Wow. Now I'm in a predicament. Are we gonna hold up here? If not, I'll have to take this loss. Expecting this pullback and it's still somehow, botching the trade. Unbelievable. Well, we'll give it a chance. If not, we'll take the loss. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. It looks like it's failing. Frustrating, man. I had 4,000 at 90. It bounces up so quickly. Didn't get a fill. Tried to mark it in at 92 by 95. I'm in at 97. The pullback is not going to work. It's going to the depths. That's okay. We'll keep waiting. Nice, nice consistency with how linear it's moving, right? But the pullback is just not going to hold here. If the pullback holds, we hold 85, I think, the lowest, and it curls back over 4 for a test of 410. So as we know, nothing personal. Just unfortunate to be in a little higher, so my risk was a little bit more, a little bit more in the trade, a little bit increased. Sometimes I'll stop out, but it depends on the situation. Like I'll stop out, take the loss, and then get back in even lower. My eyes light, my eyes was lighting up when I saw that first drop, man. I put out 4,000 immediately. Like, yes, can we get a fill? I don't know if anybody made money there. If you're trying to be in with size, if you mark it in, you're in at 99, 97. There's no way you were able to make any sort of money on that type of dip. It popped up too fast. So if you're in at 4, you didn't sell break even, you probably sold down at like 90, right? When stock fails, that's what's gonna happen. This is why the strategy works, right? When that stock works out, the amount of opportunities that's going to continue to come is like another 5 to 10 trades for the scalps, or even if you're holding longer, there's like another 2 3 trades coming, right? And if we're in at 85 and we're selling up at like 410, it's another great trade. Back to the sidelines. OPEN. WORX did not hold up well. VCIG, false breakout. Yeah, this one is just a little weaker. I'm gonna size down. I don't think it's worth me even using 2,000 shares in this type of market. Well, right now we're flat on the day, so we're just waiting again. We'll see if something else comes. Stocks are pretty weak. It pulled back to, well, what was the low? 70. Low of day was at 58, 60. Why are they all over the place like this? So it gives such a huge dip. It's a little tricky. Trying to jump back in small size. Break and hold about the whole dollar. We'll see if it comes down again. And I think I want to use more limit orders here, though, so that, what happened to me just now doesn't happen. If I don't get filled, then, oh well. It needs to make a new high of day. If not, it might. Do we have shares? No, no, we don't. It wouldn't be a bad short with how things are going, but of course, tight stop over the highs. But let's see how it does. Let's see. If it breaks out, we probably get some short sellers to cover, and then maybe it does go to the pre-market highs. We still got to get through 425, and then 460 the pre-market highs. Come on, where are those bulls, KB? KB, the bulls are sleeping right now. We need some more aggression. Fair fill. I have to size back up if I want to make any money, but you know, for now we're just 1,000 shares, couple of trades. Not a bad reaction there. Will we continue? There are some bids coming in. It's just a wild stock is what it really is. It's pretty wild. It's you know, it's a little aggressive, but we'll see. The high was 15, the low right there was 92. We need to get over 17 here. And we need to hold above 17. The candle has a minute 30 seconds left on the 5 minute. We need a new high. Can we see it? 14. Do I hear 15? Take us to Jupiter and Pluto. Good. 19, 20. Do not false breakout here. Can we hold? Can we hold? Can we hold? Looks like it is. So I'm going to jump in for the high of day break. But there's sellers at 25. Can we keep holding? Try again. If we can keep holding. Oh, I'm going to miss it. It's just such a wild one. It's like it's a little spready and aggressive. So, you know, you got to really got to be quick. 37 for high of day. The breakouts are so tricky. So we'll see if it gives a good pullback. I'll wait. You know what? I'll probably try and get green this time and then just stop trading it. Because right now it's a roller coaster here for me. And again, if it pulls back, can we not fail? If it fails, I'll of course be taking a loss because the dip is just going to keep dipping, right? I won't make it personal, never, but can we get a decent pullback? You know, we'll see. There it is. Come on, the price is right. Marcelo in 10K shares right there, guys. Knowing how he trades aggressively. That's the strategy, right? That is the strategy. So let's see how this goes. Is he listening in? He's probably not listening in. Marcelo's, you know, usually dialed. Okay. Bad. I'll be all out. Will we make a new high? It looks like it will, so it's just even stronger than I thought here. Can we hold and continue? You know, I could stop right here. It's not a great day, but you know, $400. Decisions. What I don't like to do is to stop when the momentum is strong. But it's been such a back and forth battle, right? So I'm considering it here today. I could size down, I could walk away. If I keep trading though, and I happen to go back flat again, I can't get upset. That's the main that's the main thing, or else you start to get emotional, you know. So we'll see. I don't like that we didn't continue on this high of day push. It makes me think it wants a 5 minute pullback, which could be even lower than what we just had. But it's still a little early to say. But you see that dip though, that dip trade is there. You take it, you know, for those of you in MMU, it is part of our strategy, that particular type of dip. And I'll talk about why once the live stream is done and we do the summary for the trades. I'll talk about why that pullback is a good pullback. I'll try again, small size this time. It's still holding up nicely. It might come back down again, so I'll look. Oh, nope, right back up. So it's strong towards those lows. Time 53. 2 minutes to the new 5 minute candle. This is the third time we're down here. Watch out for that new low, potentially. Potentially. But it's a high hold so far. Lows at 18. So are we going to see a new high of day here? Raphael. Raphael trying to go short at 420. Raphael. It seems like it's having a hard time, but it's still holding up though. Right, another bottoming wick right there, low of 18. See, I don't love this trade. Yeah, I don't love that trade. Let's see. It'll only work if the stock is ready, which is very hard to tell right here. But I do like the bottoming wick though. So the 1 minute candle to make a new high, it's up and then back down. It does seem like it's having some trouble. So do we need a 5 minute pullback? And if it does, what's a good area, right? That's usually the question. High of day is at 40. The last pullback was huge. I don't want to go off of that alone, but maybe it pulls back a little bit more if it does. In which case I need to be prepared. Let's get my hands on the buy button. But if not, it holds up right here and it tries again for high of day. Titanic. 15. I'm pretty sure Raphael's short already. Raphael, what's your average in this thing, man? If you're listening in and can type. Are you short like 25? We got a low of 11. 22. Raphael short 22. Let's see how low it goes. I think it does need a pullback here, the way how it's moving, so we'll see. If I had shares, maybe I'd have took something there too. You see, there's like a balance, right? There's like a balance, right? People, okay, good, fill me, good, great. As long as it doesn't fail here, we should make something. Do not go to the depths. All you do. I'm in small size though, because I'm thinking I could add it. Jeez. Squeeze. Squeeze? No squeeze? You know, in this situation, I'm supposed to just have a stop in place and not be so scalpy, right? That's the rule here for myself. I'm only out 1,000, but let's see. This is where guys like Raphael should be covering their trades, right? In support, and then the stock should be bouncing back up. For guys for guys like us here in the MMU to take some profits, selling half. There's a balance, right, when it comes to the short sellers too, because there's a lot of people more than we think going short. And so then, sometimes the stock come right back down, and we'll see what type of pullback it is. Sometimes the pullback goes right back up right away. Other times it's here at the lows for a few minutes, in which case you could accumulate a position. I wouldn't be surprised if it makes a new low. What time is it? 58? I don't mind adding if it does. Unless it just, drops through the earth. Then I'll take a loss, but I think it looks good here. 5-day volume is still on a 5-minute candle. That's green and bullish. It was just time for the 5-minute pullback. So, let's see. And if, in fact, yeah, if it comes down, I'll add back and try to get a little aggressive. So I expect this stock to break back over 13, even if it makes a new low by a couple cents. But as you guys know, I'm only right 49% of the times. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you've missed the disclaimer, do not blindly copy me. You have to understand the strategy for yourself. In fact, blindly copying me is a disaster. Okay, so it's not going to linger at the lows for longer. It looks like we might be starting the incline again. And this is where I would have needed more size in this trade. But great trade, right? We're up 25 cents. I did go up to 2,000, but that selling pressure at 4 was on, man. So I'm going to hold 200 to see if it gets to high of day. The trade is already a successful trade at this point. We could put a trailing stop on this and then just see what happens. Is it getting rejected? I might add back actually. I don't think it is. This is a good place, but I want to be able to add back. To the moon. There's a lot of green here. Short sellers covering if they haven't already. Remember, they were short 22, right? I'm pretty sure Raphael already took profits down there, but shorts were short between 20 and high of day. So right here they're panicking. If the stock keeps going up, they start to say, oh man, I got to cover my position here. And before you know it, we're going to the moon of 450. So for anybody out there watching on, right, if you guys want to learn the strategy, right, be sure to check out Merciless Markets University, where myself and Marcelo go over all of these strategies we trade. It's not just randomness going on here, right? There's a structure and there's something that we're looking for. It's not just, oh, this guy just shows up and he's able to get green and magically. I wish that's what it was. Shoot, that'd have been easier, right? But the strategy takes a lot of hard work. It's anything but easy, actually. But trading is hard. We have to show up. We have to put in the work. We have to study. We have to gain experience. We have to build confidence. And even for me here, I could be taking way more size. In fact, on the pullback, I went in 2K shares. I sold half, break even. Worrying about the risk. Although I'm buying pretty low already. If it breaks over 27, there might be a breakout coming. So I might buy back higher for the next leg up if it's strong. But got to be careful with the breakout trades because it fluctuates a lot. I want to see it breaking and holding. I don't want to be in at 29, selling at 15. So it needs to break and hold, and then I'll buy, and then can we see the next leg? Some people are still holding. Like I sold all. Some people are still holding from that low, and they're watching for 5 day. I usually take profits early, which isn't always great. It does mess up my profit loss ratio because I sell so soon. I should still be holding shares here for 5 day because the stock is saying it can get to 5 day potentially, right? And getting back into scalp it is risky because if it's not ready, then I get chopped out where I could have just been holding the trade. So it's why I keep telling people you don't need to trade this strategy as many times. In terms of how scalpy I am, you don't have to be that way with this. The strategy is not, that. The strategy is for a few trades, right? The strategy is for a few trades, but because I use a free commission broker, I kind of just, I kind of figured like, hey, why not be more quick? But it isn't necessary. Hopefully that makes sense, right? For those of you guys listening in. So, if you're someone and you're thinking that, about using a commission-based broker, it can be done. Of course it can, right? But it'll take a great deal of discipline, like it always does with any successful strategy. I don't know, it seems like it's struggling. Either maybe a breakdown again and it tries quickly, aggressively. Is this it? 24? Maybe not. I don't know. For what I like to see, I feel like it's taking too long. Like it needs to go. Like right here, it needs to go. Can we get the 35, 40? If not, short sellers go short again right here and then back down to $4. Come on, where are those bulls, KB? Where are those bulls? Can we push this thing over this hump? I haven't really pushed the share size today, partially because of how crazy the stock was moving. Of course, I also got blazed on the first dip, which, I would say probably made me a little softer towards the stock. After that first loss, I'm not as aggressive to be back in. In fact, we made back the loss with just 1,000 shares, right? So we've already probably made around $1,000 on stock, but unfortunately lost like 700. Because I think we were green like 250, then like red 180, then flat, and then now green 350. when we look at that, what is it? What is that stat called in TraderView? I think the win-loss comparison or something, like how much you've made in total versus how much you've lost. It's why the numbers look like that, right? It'll say like, hey, you made 10,000 and then lost 8,000. You're green 2K on the day. Making 2,000 in a day is a lot of money still, but it lets you know you can be better. So we got a new low of '07 here. Of course, the low of the pullback is still $4, but I don't know. Again, I think it's taking too long. Short. If I had shares, I would have been short, right? I'd have been short. I'd have been short up there at 27 and a tight stop. So will we hold up support, or is this on the backside? Sometimes you just don't know. You just gotta wait and see what happens. The good news for us bulls on the bullish side is that we're still holding above 4, which is the low of the pullback. VWAP is now at 05. We held above VWAP right there. If some people take off the profits for a scalp and buyers come back in at these lows again, we start to attack the highs again. Dash locking up a green day, really nice to hear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to continue to be too aggressive. I think I'm gonna size down. And let me turn on this fan. There's a plastic bag here. I turn on this fan because I gotta open up the window again. It sounds like that person cutting their grass is finished, so that's good. So if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoy the content, you enjoy these free live streams, guys, hit that thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. I trade live like this every single morning for years now, for years, like 4 or 5 years straight I've been doing this, right? So be sure to hit that thumbs up. Big red, big green, anything in between. We show it all. And I'm not bothered by it. I'm not intimidated being here. Uh, I've been doing this stuff for, I've been doing this stuff ever since I was young, actually, right? Like speaking in front of an audience and these type of things. I don't know if they have video. I can try and see if they have video, but I used to be doing poems, like in front of like a 100 people crowd. I think like I was maybe 5 years old back then, right? So trading here, understanding what trading is, it's like boxing, right? You'll take some punches. So when I take losses, it's never really, oh man, I'm losing in front of the people. It's just no, it's another day of just me trading, right? So I don't mind trading in front of people, right? So yeah, hit the thumbs up. Some of you guys will ultimately learn how to trade just from the YouTube stream here. Um, I think it is a very likely possibility because I do give out some of the strategy here, right? I do, right? And for the people who are here listening in every day, maybe some of you guys do find a way, right? Because as we know, despite me even offering a course, it's not always necessary, right? I think it does cut down on the time it takes. So if you're someone who values your time and you want everything organized in a methodical way, where it's easy to digest, course makes sense. Well, other than that, you don't need it, right? So I do hope everyone appreciates the live streams. We do have about 450 plus people every day, but we only hit around like 100 likes. I think we hit like 400 likes every day, but that's not been happening. So I'm gonna challenge all of you guys listening in to hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, support the channel. Josh, Josh, I guess it's a difference in opinion. Um, I wouldn't use that word, but okay. Uh, but yeah, the live streams are here. The live streams are nice. It's almost like watching the news. It's like you kind of know what to expect, but it's always going to be different, you know? You tune into the 7 p.m. news, you know it's news, right? This is day trading, but you just don't know what it's going to be. You know, tomorrow, I mean, who knows what will happen tomorrow with these stocks, right? So it's always fresh. It's always exciting. You know, I'm almost always ready to go. And I'm ranting because I'm not interested in the stock right here. So I'll be waiting. If it breaks down and reclaims, I might take a trade. Like if it makes a new low but then curls back up. I don't know. I think short sellers might be very heavy around mid 20s, and so there might be a lot of selling pressure. People holding at 4 might not want to keep holding. If they don't, it'll break down and then, new lows. Jeffrey, I'd say yes, because trading, trading is this thing where sometimes you could be one puzzle piece away, you could be one puzzle piece away, and sometimes maybe you need the information to be presented to you in a different way. As we're down here again, it looks like it's holding though. It looks like it might be holding. I was tempted to take a trade there, but I didn't. Not bad. Nice 15-cent bounce. Might keep going. 20. Oh, are we on to something here? Might keep going. Okay, maybe not. But anyhow, trying there just in case it's one of those green candles that just keeps going, but it looks like it's stalling out already. Yeah, you might need the information to be presented to you in a different way, right? Sometimes you'll be watching at it's like if you go back to grade school, you'll have a professor that's showing you how to solve the math equation, but you'll find someone in the school, a different professor, who's like showing you how to do the same equation from a different style, a different point of view, you know? At the end of the day, it's all trading, it's all candlesticks, whether someone is scalping, they're trading small caps, large caps, options, it's all candlesticks. So, there's that constant there, but, when it comes down to the different strategies, it's just a different recipe, right? Maybe the information is presented to you and, you're having a hard time understanding it. The other professor shows you the other way and it makes